right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Random Banter Podcast. This is episode 91, and today I have with me a very special guest. Please welcome everyone to the show, Mr. Ethan Harb. Fantastic name, by the way, from the band Skylines and Satellites. Ethan, how you doing today, dude? You doing good?
I'm doing great, man. That's probably the best intro I've had.
Oh,
I've never.
well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I could provide it. I'd hope that after 90 some episodes I learned how to give a decent intro.
Yeah. Doing
But yeah,
great. You're killing
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Uh,
so for those of you who are listening or watching right now who don't know who Ethan is, he's the drummer for the band Skylines and Satellites. And Ethan, I'm just curious, how did you originally get into drumming? Like first off, like how long have you been drumming for?
drumming since I was 9. I'm 27 now. I'm
Nice.
not good at math, so I don't know how many years that is.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Uh, I saw the movie School of Rock, and I wanted to be Freddie, and that's basically it.
Fair. Nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good reason to get into drumming there.
Yeah.
So like what were some of I mean, obviously you said School of Rock and Freddie, but what were some of the other like early inspirations that you had when you were first getting into drumming?
Uh, Definitely Foo Fighters. I saw the video for The Pretender, and that was
Hmm.
kind of because I'd been taking drum lessons for like I think I saw School of Rock. My parents were kind enough to start me on drum lessons, and then I saw, and I'd already liked it. I think, but I think the moment that really clicked for me, being like I want to do this as a career, was I saw the video for The Pretender by Foo Fighters,
Hmm.
and Taylor Hawkins is a big inspiration for me. So
Oh
like
yeah.
that was the moment that kind of clicked. I'm like, okay, I want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and then my dad would like show me. My dad had a bunch of like old CDs, if we remember CDs,
Oh.
and, and he would just play them in his car. And like he was the one who introduced me to like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So that was when I started learning like the greats and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, of
And
course.
then slowly find my own. Then I start Foo Fighters, Green Day, and then my dad balanced me out with the older stuff, and
Yeah.
then um, and then from there I kind of discovered metal and prog metal and all that stuff, and then it just snowballed from there. So
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So, just out of curiosity, when did you first realize that like being a drummer and doing what you do could be like more than a hobby? It could be more of like a professional job in a sense.
I think I always had like I mean like I said with the Foo Fighters thing, like that was the first time I think I just assumed once you like see a rock star or something on TV, you're like, oh, that's their job, or maybe someone eventually says they get paid to do that or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't remember exactly when I like saw. I mean, I think I just knew like I want to be a rock star, but I didn't. You're a kid, you don't know anything about money or being an adult or
Of
anything like
course.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So
I mean,
I think it was like once I started hearing about like hired gun work and studio guys and whatnot. I never really knew. To this day, I still don't know like how much a actual like platinum selling band is making. But
right.
like I
Yeah.
don't. I mean,
Right.
I'm sure it varies on depending on the situation and the band. But like I think once I started learning about session work and like seeing like there's the what was that Netflix documentary like Hired Gun or something like that. It was
Oh, yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Something.
about?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
I think I just started seeing more stuff like that around like high school, and high school is when everyone's like, "Oh, what do you want to do for your career?" So I think I just started saying like, "I'm gonna go to Musicians Institute," but I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna pay for that, but like, and just like I started seeing music colleges, and you just kind of assume, oh, if I go to Berkeley or if I go to Musicians Institute, like I'll have a
Mhm.
career out of that, and obviously a lot of us learned that is not the case. I did not go to music college, but yeah, it was just various stuff like you know surfing the internet as a kid and like seeing documentaries like that. I think that I just kind of started realizing, okay, there's it can be a career, but you can kind of pick a specific field. I knew I always wanted to play live. That was kind of
Mhm.
always my thing that I loved.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of just through various bits of information, I was like, okay, I can see this, and then
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
still took me like 4 years to move to Nashville out after high school, but
Oh
like
no,
otherwise,
I mean yeah, no, I get it. I mean that just makes sense.
of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
Yeah. So, just out of curiosity, because this is something that I personally don't know myself, With the band Skylines and Satellites, were you one of the founding members or did you join the band?
I joined. Yeah.
Okay.
So they were doing. I mean, I'd known each of the guys individually for a while,
Yeah.
uh, and the band has kind of gone through different variations. But I joined in, I want to say, 2023. I think is
Okay.
when I'm pretty sure that's when I first jumped on. I was and they already had their regular gigs at Nudies.
Hmm.
Basically, their old drummer Kevin Bothwell, who he's now in Austin, but I'm trying to get him to come back up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just one of the best drummers I've ever seen live. He's a total goober, and I love him to death. And
Mhm.
I knew when he was leaving, I wasn't trying to like jump in and snake his gig, but like I
Yeah, yeah.
remember I was on a different gig with Will when Kevin first announced that he was leaving, and I was
Right.
just talking to Will, and I was just like, "Hey, like, have you found anyone yet?" And he's like, "No, I haven't really thought about it." I'm like, "Well, I'm available if you need me." And
Like,
he's like, and he kind of his eyes
hello.
lit up, and I was just like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, I guess this is happening." So
Nice.
yeah, it was just kind of a natural progression like that. But no, I was not a founding member, but
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was the
Kevin,
one thing that I couldn't really piece together in my mind.
yeah,
But what I mean, you've been there for, oh my God, it's 2026, three years at this point.
yeah,
Um, so what's it been like being part of that band? Obviously, I know you take other gigs on the side, but like
yeah.
what has it been like being like a part of that band in Nashville?
I mean, it's been great. It's what's nice is uh, three reasons I won't discuss. Basically, uh, Skylines used to be at Nudies like I think 4 nights a week, and
Uh,
then for reasons I won't discuss, they got moved down to two,
okay.
and which sucked at the time. But what's nice about it is we play every Sunday and Monday,
Mm,
and we play closing shifts, which if you know anything about Nashville touring, is I mean, everyone there's not a lot of like artists, even the major guys aren't going out for weeks at a time unless it's like a very special occasion. Like the traditional thing is
mm,
weekend warrior stuff. A lot of Nashville touring acts are leaving Wednesday or Thursday, coming back Sunday.
yeah.
So for me, I was able to pick up plenty of other work and then still maintain Sunday, Monday. That was a pretty easy
Yeah.
schedule, not have to sub out too much or anything.
Right. Yeah.
And for me, I've always been a hired gun since I moved to Nashville. Like I've had regular gigs downtown, like regular people that call me, but like for the most part, I've just been jumping around anyways. And then Skylines just ended up being a very lucky situation where, oh, okay, I have a residency, so to speak, 2 days a
Yeah.
week, and it's playing music that I grew up playing, so it
Yeah. I
works out
mean,
really well.
that's the dream. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been really surprisingly easy, and it's kind of amazing that it's been already 3 years that we've maintained this like thing. And if I have to go out, I haven't been out on the road in a minute, but like it's if I have to, I have subs ready to go, and they have the subs I have are like the we're all homies. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So just out of curiosity, and this is something that you don't have to really like go too in depth into, but what is like previous to the band, one of the past gigs that like really stuck out to you as being like, oh wow, like I'm going places. This is awesome. This is cool because I know you mentioned being on the road. I'm curious. I'd love to hear about a little bit of that or something.
I think I'll probably have to shout out my boys Levon, named after like Levon Helms. They're a three piece. I've always tried to. They're like a three-part harmony band.
Okay, yeah.
And I got connected through them through another artist I was playing for at the time. And
Hmm.
it's funny, this other artist, his name is Ben Gallagher. He's this Southern boy,
Hmm.
great guitar player, great artist. He's killing it right now. He's actually another TikTok famous guy.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I played with him for a couple years, and he was friends with these Levon boys. And I remember he calls me up one day. He's just like, "Hey, you ever heard of Audio Speedwagon?" And I'm like, yeah, I know REO Speedway. Like I was just like, yeah, and he's like, so my boys in Levon are opening for them for for a quick tour. Like, you want to go out?
What?
And I was, yeah. And apparently, yeah. I was out on the road with Levon and REO Speedwagon like in the last couple years before their demise, unfortunately. Um, but it's yeah, no, that was probably one of the first gigs that was just like, wow, we're doing this, and it was an interesting situation because Levon had been touring with REO as like one of their main like direct support acts for.
Yeah.
So like, and they're like in tight, and like the REO crew, they were nothing but just class acts to us. Very nice, very humble, very
Right.
sweet.
Yeah.
They would like fix our gear and like give us like they were just really cool. And but that was just a random situation that I just kind of got jumped into, and I was like, okay, so this could be legit. Like
Yeah.
this could be a bit more of a long term thing than I was expecting.
Okay, okay, genuinely, like for anyone who's listening, and also for you, I do research on people when I have them on because obviously a host and whatnot, and there are some times when people say things that like really catch me off guard, but that is the most off guard I've been caught in. REO Speedwagon is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I did not know that. That's so
Yeah,
cool. I did,
it's pretty deep. It was funny because like I was doing that like before I really started posting consistently on Instagram. I
yeah.
remember like during that time I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have. I didn't really have a plan for Instagram. I was like, I have because now it's buried by like 2 years of me just posting every week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like if you go back far enough, there's like videos of me playing these like amphitheaters and stuff like
That's
that, which is really
so
cool.
cool. That is so.
Dude, so much fun.
I
And
wish I that I had that genuinely at a loss for words. That's awesome. I did not know that. But
dude,
well, I mean that's really cool to see like how many different like bands and paths like being a professional drummer like yourself has like managed to take you down. Like just the different avenues that you can go with that is really cool. And kind of shifting gears a little bit back to the main the current Skylines and Satellites band. The way that I discovered you and discovered the band was through Instagram and TikTok, seeing your how to get fired from a gig, your that series that you have going on. And for anyone that doesn't know who's listening right now, basically it's like they're playing a song and then Ethan will hit it's like a drum pad that will play some random noise
yeah.
during the middle of the song. And I want to know, when did you first do that and why?
Um, I'm gonna shout out Kevin again, the old drummer, because he was it's funny enough. So the SPD we have on stage, it's not even my SPD.
Mhm.
It's Will's SPD, the singer.
Yeah.
He bought it so they could because they were already like running tracks for certain songs,
Yeah.
like Linkin Park and Panic at the Disco, because they have all that other stuff that you can't really produce on stage. So they thought
Right.
that'd be a cool edge to like. And the SPD is such an easy way to run tracks. You literally just load it in and like split the signal through two channels, and then
Of
you're
course,
off.
yeah.
But Kevin was the one who. Funny enough, I don't even think Kevin was the one who originally put dumb sounds on the thing. I think it was Will, but like
Okay.
Kevin was finding all the ways um, to mess with Will. And I remember like every now and then, if I had a night off or whatever, if I got off my gig early, I would come watch them, and
Yeah.
I would just be laughing my ass off because they'd be first of all playing songs that I love, and
Right.
then Kevin they're all just such goobers, and like Kevin was already driving Will crazy, and Will would just be like, Kevin, shut up! So I knew as soon as once I got on that gig, I was just like, okay, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of this because this looks
Mhm.
fun. And but then I just started to film the gigs, and
Yeah.
like that because the one that went viral was the part 9 with the immigrant song and the bonk sample or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm known for now or something like that. I don't fully understand, but like
I don't know.
they're like, oh, you're the bonk guy, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Sure, yes, that's me.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go to my grave with the bonk guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the night that we filmed that was the night I loaded a bunch of like new samples on the pad, and I didn't really tell them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So like I because I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is gonna be viral or anything like that. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is like gonna be a fun night, but I'll film it all, and this will be, you know, I saw like the How to Get Fired I posted before part 9 were already excuse me, doing pretty good.
Hmm.
So like getting traction. So I'm like, all right, let's ride this a little bit more. And then, um, so yeah, part nine uh, was filmed. I had a bunch of new samples, and that's why I caught them off guard a lot more. But then
Yeah.
that first video I uploaded from that gig where part nine was filmed was part nine, and that just took off. So I'm like, oh wow, I have like a whole archive of
Hmm.
videos that could still do well, and this is, I guess, my thing now.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
yeah,
just out of curiosity, like to kind of ask a couple more questions on this. Does it ever cause like does it ever cause Will any stress like while he's singing? Like if he sees you like kind of tease him a little bit over there with the pad, like, oh,
yeah.
it's like
I mean, it's definitely got to that point where he just like he knows if I'm setting up a camera, he's in for something. Like,
nice,
but,
nice.
but he's, I mean, he's been a good sport about it. I've definitely
Yeah.
like, and especially now that like we've been trying to like push our original music and try to not be like fully attached to this meme drumming
Yeah, of
world.
course. Yeah.
Creative, but like it's we've had that discussion being like, I mean, look, like, are we still cool doing this? And I think, I mean, as far as I know, we're cool, and it's just, I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is also those gigs are, especially now because we're in slow season right now, where like no one's downtown and like
Oh, yeah.
playing these like 4 hour shifts.
Yeah.
This all started because like we're just trying to entertain ourselves. Like if there's no one in the bar and we're just like playing to an empty room, like yeah, we're professionals. We'll play the songs. We'll
Yeah.
continue. But like for the most part, it just the way to entertain ourselves is just to be as dumb as humanly possible. So
Oh,
yeah,
I have male friends. I understand.
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
like it's just the way of life. But I do get that like wanting to be kind of like have this like little goofy side, but also want to be separated and have your own original music with that. Because again, that was like the way that I found you guys was through the goofy stuff, and then I eventually like started like listening to the other stuff, and I was like, oh my God, wait, these guys are like they make really good stuff. Um,
listening to the one song we have out.
yeah, yeah, and like not only that, but like also, well, yeah, yeah, of course, the one song that you have up, but like your covers as well throughout the other things, because
Yeah,
a lot of the songs that you guys play like is like my kind of music. Like I really enjoy it.
yeah.
But just I mean, speaking of like your own original music and stuff like that, what's yet to come? Like if you can say anything, like what are some of the plans for the future, like both with you and the band?
Well, so it's funny is we were supposed to have two singles out like almost a year ago, but through a lot of being in a band, production
Yeah.
issues, always sets that aside.
I mean,
But
yeah,
yeah, hey,
yeah, it's a hogwash, yeah, whatever.
yeah, I watch all that shit. Yeah, Gremlins. We'll call it Gremlins. Why not?
Yeah,
But so we have a new single coming out. We don't have a release date, but like we're so close to getting it done. It's basically everything's been recorded. We're just getting the mix notes together, and we'll eventually have that out very soon.
cool,
That
nice.
should be out. We're still writing. I think we're going to be going into the studio very soon. With we have a bunch of like drafts of like first drafts of songs right now. And we just have to get in the studio and knock them out. So
Yeah, of course,
that's
yeah.
where we're going now.
Sweet, cool. Yeah, well that I mean sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty exciting. So kind of winding into the little latter half of the episode here. I've heard about all the band stuff. I've heard about the drumming and everything, and that was my goal, and that's great. But now I want to hear about other things that you do. Like what other hobbies do you have that like you've always wanted to just like yap about?
Um, that is a good question because I really don't have any.
Hey, that's fine. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, my life is kind of just consumed by. I mean, not just playing live, playing Broadway and all that stuff, but like playing. I mean, I'm working on my home studio right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
No, I mean, I guess that kind of works whenever you like your hobby is your job. Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
can that when you really enjoy your job like that. That's hey, that's fair.
yeah.
So sorry, coughing. So one of the segments I really like to do on this episode, and I think it really pertains whenever I have like a musician on, is something called Random Records. Basically it's like I love to hear whenever whenever people come on, I love to hear their taste in music. like what kind of music do you listen to whenever you like go on a walk, you work out, like you're in the car? Like what's on the rotation currently for you?
Currently, I mean, I can just look at my Spotify right now and just see like what's going back to. Let's see. Okay, it's a mix between Primus, Arctic Monkeys, Converge, Landmarks, Bad Omens, and Silly Goose.
Nice.
So very, I mean, for the most part, I mean, I definitely love heavy stuff. I think for the last
Hmm.
year, I've been really into like the more, I guess metalcore, but then also just anything very angry and screamy.
Yeah,
But then
no, I get
also
it.
like the Bad Omens. I mean, I'm a huge Sleep Token fan, so like I love the more vibey and just really melodic stuff.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know. I don't know if it was just the snow that just hit, or I just got back into Primus for some reason. I wasn't even a huge Primus fan growing up, but like I needed something goofy and
Yeah.
just put that back on. And then, but I mean, not to use the cliche, I listen to everything,
Oh,
but like,
well.
I mean, it really is. I mean, I do love, I love hip hop, I love soul, I love jazz, I love, you know, any
No.
just all
Yeah.
everything. If I vibe with it, it's cool. But I definitely have leaned more into the heavy stuff a
Yeah.
lot in life. That's just
Fair. Yeah,
maybe.
you always tend to gravitate towards specific things. I get it. I listen to a
Yeah,
lot of different kinds of things as well. So kind of wrapping up the episode here. Where can people find you? Where can they follow your socials, the band's socials, whatever, just to keep updated on like what you guys are doing, where you're playing, everything like that.
I have to look up our own band channel because I forget the
It's
name.
okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so that is you can follow the band Skylines and Satellites at Skylines and Satellites underscore band, and you can follow us there on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, uh, Farmers Only, whatever. Um, but you can find us. You can find my channel, Ethan Harb Drums. It's the same across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Um, TikTok might be a little sparse right now because I did just get demonetized there, and
Nice.
so I might it might just be Instagram and YouTube for a while, but that will be to be determined.
Fair. Fair
So
enough.
yeah, but simple. Ethan Harp Drums, Skylines and Satellites band.
Nice.
I'm
Cool.
here being
Cool.
a humble
Awesome.
brag.
Good. Hey, as you should. Yeah. So did my hand just raise? Oh, I didn't even realize that you could do that on Zoom. It like caught my hand raising. Oh yeah, there you go. That's anyway. Well, kind of wrapping up the episode here. Is there anything you want to add real quick before we sign off?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. It's
Fair
been really
enough.
fun.
Sounds good. Well, I'm glad you had
Thanks
a
for
good
having me,
time.
man.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. But yeah, this has been episode 91 of the Random Banter Podcast. I had Mr. Ethan Harb from the band Skylines and Satellites, as well as many other gigs and bands on the episode today. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.